What is up, guys? This is San from SanRanks again. This time we are here with our guest, Luke Fox.
Hello.
Anything more you'd like to say to the camera?
No.
Now, many of you guys may be wondering why I have a guest this week. Well, this week's topic will be a little technical, and so this man will ask the questions that many of you have, but I could not think of. And so, thank you for being here again. So anyways, let's get right into it. The topic of this week is the top 10 most circular shapes. Coming in at number 10, we have the blob. Have you ever heard of the blob, Luke?
Well, you know, in my past experiences, I have heard of the blob.
Really?
Have you heard of the Xavier Musketeers?
No, let's
And then I will not get into it.
let's stay on topic.
Sorry.
Sean Golden here.
Sean Gold is in here. Do you know who's not going to be in here?
Get out!
Let's put up a sign.
Get out!
Alright, we're putting up a sign. Let's get started. What were we on?
We were on the blob. Remember?
Alright,
You said stay on topic.
Luke, please, let's stay on topic.
I'm sorry.
Do you know about the blob?
I know
What
about
do you know about it?
Well, I know that it's circular in the sense that it is one line connected around, but it doesn't necessarily take.
Well, take a look at this right here. You see, that's a blob.
That?
Yeah. A blob. Now, the blob, while an abstract shape, is generally consists of many curvy shapes.
Yeah, so it's not like
as the
fully
outline
circular.
slithers along its path.
So it's not like fully circular because, you know.
Well, no, but it's not fully circular, but that's why it's at 10. Now you see, what about if it's something with jagged edges? That's not a blob anymore. When have you ever seen something go blob and end up with jagged edges? That just doesn't happen. That's like I don't know the technical name for that.
You make a good point.
Yeah. Anyways, do you want to know what's coming next?
I feel like I have an idea.
What is it?
The circle.
No. Next is number 9.
Oh.
At number 9, we've got the oval. Now, you've heard of the oval, right?
I have heard.
As a matter of fact, this cool arm or hand thing kind of makes an oval right here. An oval is not a circle, obviously.
Yeah, it's an oval.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's pretty circular. Now, you care to guess why?
Well, I would assume because it has some similar characteristics of the circle.
Yeah, so what? So does a fucking square.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, a square has lines. So does a circle. No, an oval has circle-like qualities because it's curved. It's really just like a squashed circle.
Like a squash.
No, not like your squashed career.
Dude.
All right, let's move on that note. At number 8, we've got the cone. You know about the cone, right? Don't
The
tell me
ice
you don't
cream
know
cone.
about the cone. Yeah, but no, not the ice cream cone. Because what is the ice cream cone missing?
It's a cone.
No, it's not. What is the ice cream cone missing? The circle on the bottom. How is it going to be the most circular shape if it's missing a circle?
Sorry.
Okay? No, a cone has to have the circle on the bottom, inside. Part of what makes a cone. And it's part of what makes it circular.
So as I take it, the cone is an ice cream cone full of ice cream.
No.
Why? What is
I've got to be patient with you, but no, a cone. You know, it has to have the circles in the middle. You know, that's what makes it circular. We're talking
It's
about
like a
circular
little- like-
shapes.
a little circle. And then it gets
Also, an
wider,
ice cream
wider.
cone. What does it have? Ice cream. So it's not a cone anymore.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's one of those misconceptions of society. All right. So what do you think comes at number 8, Luke?
Well, I had to take a guess based off of the cone.
Okay.
Something with a little bit of similar properties, I would say, is a cylinder?
Yes and no. Yes, it does have similar properties, but no, it is not next. Next is, stop crying. Next is the crescent. Have you seen crescents in your life?
Yeah, the moon.
Yeah, the moon sometimes.
Yeah.
Also, what else? A crescent roll. It's a phenomenal example.
Or the moon.
We even have crescents in our
What about the moon?
little fingers, I guess. What? Yeah, the moon is technically a crescent sometimes, but don't focus on the moon. The moon is not a shape. It's quite the opposite. It's always changing, kind of like a blob.
The moon's kind of circular.
Yeah. Okay. We're not. That's not a shape. Okay. So basically, what makes a crescent so circular is that it's two half edges of a circle, one inside the other, and inside it creates this spiky, yet somehow miraculously circular
But wait,
shape.
hold on. So for a crescent to be a crescent, one of the sides of the circle has to be shorter than the longer side, right?
Correct.
So if
And-
you were to
Well, yeah, and they also have. They're not as boom. They're a
yeah,
little
but so
they're a little straighter.
yeah, but like, so if you were to flip those around and combine them,
Yes.
would it not? Wouldn't it be more like an oval? And then wouldn't that just move the crescent down to number 9?
Yes. But you're dealing in the hypotheticals here. No. Too bad we don't have a whiteboard.
I'm
here.
so
It doesn't matter. Let's
confused.
move on to number 6. Luke, number 6 is the cylinder.
And
Did you not mention it earlier?
Well, yes, I did.
Yeah.
You're right. But why is it number 6?
What do you mean? Is it too high or too low for your taste?
I just wanted to know.
Well, because it's not at 5 or 7. That's why. You'll see. You already saw the first. You already learned about the first 3, and you're gonna learn about the last 6. So just like sit down and like stop asking so many questions.
I thought I was supposed to ask questions.
Yes, but the good ones. All right. So the cylinder is technically the part on the outside is a rectangle, but it is rolled around 2 circles, and there are circles stacked inside. There are circles stacked on top of each other. That is how circular it is. Now, you were asking earlier about the ice cream cone.
Yeah.
And what did I say about the ice cream cone?
Well, you said it was just a cone that didn't have anything in it besides ice cream because it wasn't part of the cone.
So what is like a cylinder, I might ask, but it's also hollow?
A tube.
Exactly. Here we have a tube or 2. This one is still lucky to have something left of the circle a little on the white, but soon it won't. Soon it'll just be a brown little hollow tube. This is a black tube. As you can see, it has no circles stacked on top of each other. They took the effort of eliminating those circles. That is how uncircular it is. And that's why the ice cream cone couldn't be on this list, and also why this couldn't be on this list.
Well, serious question I have.
Alright?
So, regarding the tube, like, doesn't that just make it a rectangle, just wrapped around itself? So it's not really a circle.
It's a rectangle that uses a circle to create itself.
Yeah, but there's
to create
no,
itself
with the
and then
tube.
ditches it.
With the tube, there's no circle at the top or bottom. It's just wrapped around.
Yes, that's what I just said.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So couldn't you argue for the cylinder? Because a circle was placed on top of that. That it's
No.
not really
How was a circle? A circle wasn't placed on top of it.
well placed inside of it.
No, that's how they
But-
made the cylinder. They wrapped it around. Nothing was placed.
Okay, but what if they wrapped?
Inside
What
the
if they
edge.
wrapped the rectangle around first, and then they filled it with circles? So really, it's just a bunch of circles filled inside a
But
rectangle.
how would they wrap the rectangle around itself without having a shape of circles?
They could I don't know.
Well,
They could take the.
It
They could
doesn't
take
matter
the,
what
the
it
center.
is. It doesn't matter how it was made.
take
Does
the-
it? What matters is what it is. So just like stop asking these kinds of questions.
Why?
That wasn't even a question. You were just talking, actually. All right, let's just go to 5, right? Yeah, 5. You're gonna like this one, Fox. So, what were you telling me just now about how they added a circle on top of a cylinder?
Like the circles
Yeah.
inside the rectangle.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
cube. Okay,
Yeah.
but anyways, this next shape is precisely that. This next shape is half of a sphere. I don't know if you guys are familiar with a sphere. I haven't gotten to that one yet, but it's half of a sphere placed on top of a cylinder on both sides. Yes, number 5. Number 5 is the capsule. The capsule. You may know them from. You may know that name from what?
From the pills.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna be like a rocket capsule or something.
No.
But anyways,
Or like the capsule of a penis.
yes. We've all seen that. But let's go back to the capsule of the pill. So the pill, it's just two like half put together with stuff inside.
The half
You guys know what kind of shape we're talking about, except in this one, it doesn't you can't like open it.
Is it not right there?
Where?
Right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Good eye. So this is like kind of what like a side view of a capsule. The shape that this makes, it goes like this. It's like a rectangle with a circle attached on the end, and so that's a capsule.
No, I meant right there.
Where?
Right there.
Where?
Right there.
The bed?
No.
Back to you, people.
Number 4.
Number 4. Yes.
Number 4.
Number 4 is the circle. Actually, more like, yeah, that's better. Circle.
Well, it doesn't get more circular than a circle.
Yes, it does.
No, how?
Can something get more? If you have a bowl of cereal, if you have,
You said
let's
the
say,
bowl
no,
had
not
to
a
be
bowl.
a circle.
Let's say you have one piece of cereal.
Okay.
One chunk of granola. Let's say that, so we don't
That's
get
not
into
circular
circles
at
of
all.
like a Cheerio. Fine, a frosted flake.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not circular either.
I'm not talking about circles. So a frosted flake. Imagine that. Can you have more than one frosted flake? What is more frosted flake than a frosted flake?
A really frosted flake.
No. A lot of frosted flakes. A bowl of frosted flakes.
Okay.
So with a circle, you can be more circular if you have more than one. A circle has one circle. One.
So if you have 2 circles, it's better.
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't think there's a shape with 2
Yeah, but-
circles. Okay, let's get
So-
back to the
so-
let's get back to the circle.
Yeah.
So the circle is everywhere. Like, well, not here because this is a 3-dimensional world, but
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
yeah, you guys know it. I'll put up a picture right here of a circle or over him. But anyways, is there anything you'd like to say about the circle before we move on? I feel like people have more questions about why it's not number 1 than why it's number 4.
I was about to ask that until you just threw it out there like it was nothing. But I was going to say, how is it not number 1 if it's literally the definition of a circle?
Good question.
Hold on, I'm not done. If it's the definition of a circle, it has to be a circle. So if a circle equals a circle, it's literally like, I can't comprehend how it could get more circular than a circle. It doesn't make
Well,
sense.
here's my answer.
It doesn't make sense.
Here's my answer. Number 3 is a torus. The torus is a shape that many of you guys may not have heard of. Or you. Have you heard of a torus?
No.
Well, a torus is like a donut. Have you heard of a donut?
I've heard of a donut. I like a good donut.
I really wish I could show the audience a Taurus right now so that I have a donut in my hand.
It's right there.
No, I can't eat that one.
Yeah. Sorry.
Anyways, yes. Now a Taurus is actually, if we open this mac and cheese, we'd find like a little segment of a Taurus cut off. Because a Taurus is a circle made of circles in the other direction. It's literally a circle making circles. There is no other, like the cylinder is not like that because it has rectangles. But a Taurus is, yeah, literally just circles on circles.
So, if you were to take,
It's like circles squared.
where'd your little tube go?
Well, technically it's not circles squared. What, my tube?
Let's say you have this tube and you fill it with metal and make it a cylinder,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then you have this end and you have this end. And you bend it around in a consistent bend that comes all the way back around to connect this end to that end. And keep in mind, it's still filled with metal, so it's a cylinder.
Yeah.
So that becomes the Taurus.
Yeah. Exactly. So you're gonna say, why isn't the cylinder higher? Because it's the same thing. It's not the same thing.
It is the
It's
same
something
thing.
else if it's not even the same thing topologically. But anyways, it's not the same because if you do something to it, it's a different shape. So how can we? That's part of the shoe rack we have over there actually.
Thanks.
But yeah, no, like if you change the shape, it's not that shape anymore. Because it's no longer the definition of that shape. So let's get on to number 2, the sphere. Now earlier I messed up and I said that the torus was a circle squared. But I think the torus is just torus. I guess the torus is just circle supreme because circle squared is the sphere. Now, have you ever seen a sphere before?
Yeah. It's right there.
It's not a sphere.
It's
This is like-
basically.
No.
Alright.
What about this?
That works.
Ping pong ball. It's not gonna work.
Right there.
Alright, so don't touch the table.
You touched it.
Yes.
Okay, so you have this line, like this line.
Yeah, that's not a line, but I know what you mean.
Well, yeah, but like hypothetically,
I know what
this
you
is
mean. I know what you mean.
this is a line, and you start with a circle that is literally like a little bitty, and it keeps expanding outward as it moves along the line, right? And at the exact center of the line, at the top and bottom, around it is the exact length of the line. And then it comes back down and shrinks back until it's little itty bitty. That's a sphere.
Even if it is.
It
What's your
is.
point?
It is.
What's your point?
I don't
Do you know what you're saying?
know. At number 1, we have the bigger sphere.
The bigger sphere.
Yeah, the bigger sphere. What do you mean the bigger sphere?
Like the bigger sphere. Shouldn't that be the same thing as a sphere?
Well, not really.
Okay, explain yourself. What about? Why can't we just say, oh, the biggest sphere is at number 1?
Well, because there's always going to be a bigger sphere. Think about it. If you hand me a sphere, like this basketball right here,
Which one?
this one,
Oh, I see.
yes,
I'm just kidding.
this basketball right here,
I can kind of see. Yeah.
this basketball right here, and you tell me that this is the biggest sphere, imagine a bigger basketball. A bigger
What
sphere.
about like the Earth?
a bigger version?
What about the Earth? Or what about
Okay.
Jupiter, for that matter?
Yeah. What if there's a bigger Jupiter?
There isn't. Though.
Oh, there might be. The universe is so vast. It is full of every
Okay,
every
but at some point there
possibility.
has to be the biggest sphere.
No, because there will always.
Or are these
be.
like theoretical spheres? Like
No,
there's
these
only
are-
like the imagination is your limit. Not even that. Much more.
It doesn't matter about your imagination because the probability that there is a bigger sphere out there is so high. I don't even know.
I see.
It would be possible for any sphere to have a bigger sphere. So therefore, at number one,
No
we
pun
have
intended.
the bigger sphere.
Actually, that wasn't a pun, but it wasn't supposed to be a joke. Think about. I see. No, that doesn't matter. But yeah, I see what you were saying though. Like there's always gonna be a bigger sphere.
Yeah.
Always, and so let me ask you this: is the bigger sphere bigger than the sphere because the bigger sphere is like has bigger and more circles? Is that why? Perhaps.
Well, just think about it.
Yeah.
You have a sphere
Okay.
that consists of all these circles
Yeah.
that make up the sphere.
Yeah.
Okay. Now imagine a bigger sphere that has bigger circles that make up the bigger sphere, right?
Yeah.
So you will have bigger circles inside of that bigger sphere.
So it is the most circular.
It has to be.
You know, I, Luke Fox, am very happy that I came today. SanRanks.
And why is that? Why is that? You tell me.
Because I have been enlightened with all these messages of circles.
Of circles. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What more about the circles? What did you?
I just
gain
feel like
from
I
this
learned
experience?
a lot. Well, I gained knowledge, wisdom.
Yeah.
I learned how to think differently.
Wisdom, definitely.
I learned how to think differently. But yeah.
Well, that'll be all for SanRanks today. Tune in next week. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Hit up the comments. If you watched to this point, comment, yeah, I'm with the bigger sphere. Peace out.